Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming in. Sorry about that. Hello. What the? Hey, hello, 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 hello. Right now, I'm gonna do a quick teaching. Um, Sorry for coming in late today. I'm gonna just do a quick teaching. The daily Santa Muerte teaching, and then I'm gonna skedaddle because I got lots of other things to do. Um, so today was a good day. I had errands to run. I went to go visit my mom's and and it's always good to go back home. um Tomorrow I have a busy day, and then Thursday I'll be back, but tomorrow I'll be back really quick to do a live and then do my videos. So I will be back tomorrow. Right now I'm gonna do a quick teaching for those that want to. Oh, that's beautiful. Hey, what's up, Azul? Thank you for the likes. Thank you for liking the live. So thank you for all the likes. So right now I'm gonna do a quick teaching, and then I'm gonna remove myself to do other works and whatnot. So again, I do daily teachings Monday through Friday usually. So today I'm gonna do the teaching really quickly. Then I'm gonna get off the live and go do the rest of the things I need to do today. So again, today was a good day. I spent the day with my mom and my pops. Um, I had to go do some errands and then go do something for my sister in my hometown of Wilmington, California. So I was out there in Wilmington, California today. I'll be back tomorrow, probably either really early or really late because I got more things to do tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna do the fundamental teachings of Santa Muerte. Again, I do these Monday through Friday for the most part. So I'm gonna do these really quick and then get off the live and do my daily readings. Right now I'm transitioning over to Patreon to put all the content that I create, and I put this on Patreon. So this teaching will be perpetually on Patreon. Right now I'll do a quick live, and then I'll move it to Patreon. All right. So without further ado, this is the daily teaching. All right. So I'm gonna get going, and here we go. Hope you guys like it. La Santa Muerte Daily Teachings, Day 13. The four foundations people skip before devotion ever works. Spoken under God Almighty and La Santísima Muerte. This is structure, not curiosity, not performance. This teaching matters because most people rush devotion and then wonder why nothing stabilizes. They light candles, they build altars, they make offerings, they pray intensely, they speak loudly, they declare devotion publicly and repeatedly, and yet their lives remain chaotic. Not because La Santa Muerte is distant, not because devotion is ineffective, not because something is missing from the altar, but because the foundation was never set. Devotion does not work without structure. It never has. When structure is missing, devotion becomes noise, and noise does not carry authority, weight, protection, or clarity. First, foundation, discipline, before devotion. This is where almost everyone skips ahead. Discipline means showing up correctly, even when emotion is absent, motivation is low, or results are not visible. It means keeping your space clean, maintaining what you start, not making promises you cannot keep, not disappearing when things become uncomfortable, not performing devotion only when it feels good, not abandoning structure when emotion fades, not blaming others when discipline exposes weakness. If discipline is missing, devotion becomes mood based. Mood based devotion collapses under pressure. La Santa Muerte responds to steadiness, not burst of intensity. If basic discipline is missing in your life, your spiritual work will reflect that instability without exception. Second foundational truth, honesty with yourself. This foundation breaks more people than any other. You cannot lie to yourself and expect clarity, protection, or correction to work cleanly. Pretending weakens alignment. Avoiding truth weakens alignment. Blaming others weakens alignment. Blaming circumstances weakens alignment. Justifying behavior weakens alignment. Hiding behind language weakens alignment. La Santa Muerte does not require perfection. She requires honesty, even when that honesty removes comfort. If you approach devotion while protecting excuses, nothing stabilizes and nothing deepens. Truth is not optional here. It is the ground everything stands on. Third foundation, consistency without obsession. Consistency is not obsession. Consistency is not fear. Consistency is not compulsive behavior disguised as devotion. Consistency means a grounded rhythm, calm repetition, presence without panic, commitment without urgency, returning without drama, continuing without demanding reassurance. People confuse intensity for commitment. They confuse anxiety for devotion. They confuse activity for alignment. That confusion creates noise and instability. La Santa Muerte responds when your posture is calm, your rhythm is steady, and your actions match your awareness over time, not just moments. Fourth foundation, conduct and humility. This foundation is often ignored and it matters more than people realize. A truly devoted person does not need to attack others. They do not judge publicly. They do not try to humiliate people to elevate themselves. They do not stir conflict in the name of devotion, protection, or truth. Devotion is not arrogance. Devotion is not loud judgment. Devotion is not proving who is more correct or more chosen. La Santa Muerte does not require defenders. She does not require attacks. She does not need people tearing others down to stand tall. Poor conduct reveals weak foundation. A person aligned with truth does not step into a mess. They step over it. And time always corrects what noise tries to control. Why people skip these foundations? People skip foundations because they want results first. They want signs. They want reassurance. They want authority without responsibility. They want recognition without restraint. They want to be seen before they are stable. They want validation without correction. Foundations are boring to ego. They require patience. They require humility. They require silence and restraint. But without them, everything built on top collapses eventually. What happens when foundations are missing? When discipline is missing, devotion burns out. When honesty is missing, superstition grows. When consistency is missing, fear takes over. When humility is missing, arrogance speaks loudly. People then blame La Santa Muerte for instability they created themselves. That blame comes from refusal to slow down and refusal to look inward before speaking outward. What happens when foundations are set? When discipline is present, chaos quiets. When honesty is present, clarity sharpens. When consistency is present, fear fades. When humility is present, authority settles naturally. Devotion becomes simple, clean, grounded, unforced, quietly effective. There is less urgency, less need to prove anything, less need to speak loudly or explain yourself. That is alignment, forming correctly. This applies to everything. These foundations apply to altar work, offerings, color currents, prayer, silence, conduct, public behavior, private behavior, stepping back and stepping forward. If something feels unstable, check the foundation before adding more. More effort does not fix weak structure. Correction does. Final truth. La Santa Muerte does not reward noise. She responds to posture. Discipline sets the ground. Honesty clears the path. Consistency holds the line. Humility keeps the work clean. Without these, devotion becomes performance. With them, everything stabilizes under authority of God Almighty. Sit with this teaching. Strong foundations do not rush, they hold. What do I think about invoking la Santa Muerte through pagan prayers? I think Santa Muerte, the death energy, works with everything. She is a world energy. The death energy comes in many forms. Santa Muerte, Hecate, Miquatutuil, Kali. So it doesn't matter. So if you want to invoke Santa Muerte with pagan prayers, she responds to everything because death belongs to us all. All right. All right. So that was today's teaching. I will post it on Patreon. This was a quick teaching because I had a long day today. But again, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to be on for about an hour and a half, 2 hours tomorrow. But again, when you start devotional prayers, devotional, learning, this applies to everything. If you want to be Catholic, if you want to be Christian, if you want to be pagan, if you want to be Buddhist, if you want to be Hindu, whatever it is you want to be, you got to start with a strong foundation. Sometimes people come to spirituality or religious sects under strain, under pressure, under, let's say, constant barrage of the outer world. And when you form these foundations based out of fear-based foundation of spirituality doesn't tend to work well. And when you align yourself properly, you have to make sure that your energy is correct. Thank you, Metal Dave 85. Again, death belongs to the world. Death belongs to everybody. So you can pray to her or the death energy, because again, I do believe the death energy is Hecate, is Santa Muerte, is Kali. I think that the death energy shows herself to us in different forms for different cultures and different timelines. This does not solely belong to the Mexican culture or Hispanic culture, because the last time I checked, we all die. We all meet our maker, and we're all held accountable for our actions and our transgressions and our defaults, right? Our miscommunications and everything. So when judgment comes, we all answer to the same God, and we all get Ubered by the death energy. But we know them for different forms, different spirits, different alignments. And there is not one true path to God. All paths lead to salvation under the right energy. You don't have to be Christian, Catholic, Buddhist, Jewish, Muslim. You have to just be aligned with yourself. And there's no wrong spirituality or religion. They're all interconnected. The sooner we figure that out, the easier the transition will be. True devotion does not judge. True devotion does not hate. True devotion is pure and just. My son is calling, so I gotta go. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for that. I'll be back.